yeah. Oh, yeah. Coming up on a 3-year anniversary. It's Tuesday, September 22nd, 2009, and time for Live from the Future with Stuart Penn. Tonight's guests, Galadriel Stineman and James Francis Ginty. With Johnny Fultoni and the Fultonis. And yes, the Schneider. And now, your host, Stuart Penn.
Hey, yo, Utah, deuces on that sub. We got deuces in the guest department, kids, because I have not one, not two. No, I'm sorry, we do have two. I have not one, but two great guests tonight. Yeah, that's right. I've got from Surrogates, James Francis Ginty, and from Cartoon Network's Ben 10 Alien Swarm, Galadriel Stineman. Yeah! Yeah! That is right. And now, a word from Aggressively Angry Dad. Here we go. Yeah, nice job, Derek. Way to run it out. All right, we have a great show for you. Aggressively Angry Dad. He's a new character, everybody.
I love it. Does he have a name, though?
Not yet, quite. Although I might base him on his name is Henry, which may happen to be my own father's name.
Henry.
Derek's my middle name.
Henry.
All right, we have a great show for you. We're coming up on our 3rd-year anniversary of Live from the Future, and we've come a long way from our gay porn days in Brian's basement. I mean, now we've got a gaffer. Seriously, we have an amazing crew. We've got a whole big new set here. And so we're going to be celebrating the 3rd-year anniversary next week. But now we've got the official real deal Live from the Future with 2 great guests, 13 bits, and of course 2 of the sexiest co-hosts you could possibly ask for, except for Jenny McCarthy or Carmen Electra or possibly Dave Navarro. But I've got to do with what Craigslist will give me. So let's introduce one of my first co-hosts. Boy, I mean, when you say stacked, I mean stacked. And a smile that could just melt a polar bear's heart even though global warming is competing. I'm talking about the alcoholic in residence, dope for everybody. Please welcome the gorgeous and talented John Fulton, everybody. Come on, there he is. There's John Fulton.
Wow.
Holy
so much,
crap.
man, right here.
I knew it.
Right in the heart.
You, look at that shirt, man.
Thank you.
Did you start a landscaping business over the weekend?
No, just some amateur J. Crew work.
No, I like it.
Thank you.
You went up to the Abercrombie model?
I went up to Abercrombie.
Give me that.
I said, shift's over, Mike.
That's right. There he is. He'll be
Great to see you.
He'll be bringing all the tunes, and of course,
I'll bring a lot of tunes for you tonight. You were like, I want a lot of songs, Fulton.
We have a lot. We have a lot to get to, and of course, we can't do this.
You realize that suspense builder that you have? It's really difficult for me because I actually have to know who to cut to. So maybe we can coordinate in that in the future.
No, Brian, on me now.
Oh no.
No, back to Stu.
Well,
not me. God, I don't get enough time on this show. Because I know it's like,
oh, am I going to introduce Jesse or am I going to introduce John? And then I'm like,
okay, here's what I can offer you, Brian.
This is supposed to be the fun part for me?
Brian, here's what I can offer you. Whoever I introduce first, you know that next will be the other one.
All right,
that's a win-win.
By process of elimination, POE, which is also a band.
That's a deal?
Yes, that's the deal. Okay, now, of course, we don't do this without the instant message girl. Everyone knows her as Schnuderman. She's also been Sliderman over the years. Please welcome Jessie Schneider.
Oh,
yeah, Jessie.
Hello. No, you guys, it's Jessie Schneiderman. That's what it is.
Oh, a Jessie?
No, just Jessie Schneiderman.
Jessie Schneiderman.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi, you guys. It's so good to be here.
Jessie's working hard, of course, to answer all your IMs.
How hard are you working?
I'm like working so hard, you guys. It's like ridiculous, okay? I'm working really hard. That's all I can say about it.
You can always tell somebody who's not working hard because they always tell you how hard they're working. I'm working so hard in here. Hey, when's the next break, boss? All right, so what we're gonna do, we're gonna kick it off with a chat room bit that you know and love. This is a bit we haven't done in a couple weeks, and it's called "You Supply the Punchline" Emmy Edition. John?
Oh.
Oh, there it is.
You.
Really?
You supply the punchline. You.
Wow.
You supply the punchline. Still getting used to guitar and the music in the first bit. Thank you.
Well done, John Fulton. All right, so here's, I don't know if you
wrong
guys watched the Emmys this weekend. I watched them, and I felt like a pregnant mom watching my own boy up on stage, my prematurely born boy up on stage. But I wanted it to be better than it was. I don't know if you guys were like me. You're like pulling for Neil Patrick, and then you're getting bored. You're like, is Stineman cinematographer for comedy? Who cares? So I wanted it to be good. So what we did was I put together You Supply the Punchline Emmy edition. You guys finished these jokes, and I just posted them on the message board in the Live from the Future column. So here we go. Here's the first one. I'll read them to you, and then we're going to do 30 seconds of I Am names. Come back, read the punchlines. I think I'm following.
And don't forget to I Am them to me.
Yes.
At the I Am name, thestream.tv, thestream.tv. I Am them to me because I can't read them all so fast in the chat rooms because I'm not smart.
Yes. Well, yes. In a way. So here we go. The first one, I'm not saying the Emmys were boring, but in Latin, Emmy means, then you'd fill that in. I'll always love Neil Patrick Harris. He'll always be my.
Oh.
Yeah. Uh-huh. And then the third one, The Office has 14 executive producers. The only thing they don't have is... All right, so those things are on the message board now. You can go read those again in the message board. And then we'll come back and we'll read your punchlines. You got to put the entire joke in your I Am message. So copy the beginning and the end. Go to the message board right now. Read those again. And in the meantime, we'll let you guys catch up. Think of your genius stuff. We're going to do 30 seconds of I Am names with John and Jesse. So we know who's in the chat room and we know who's out there. John and or Jesse.
Alpha 2224, Anastasia Fall, N York, Justin, Coolman, Telemundo, The Poker Pro, The Stream, Not TV, that's me, Tumor 20, Vegs, Website Guy, Newcastle, Amigi, One Veto, Aliens, Bad Horse, Basketball, Black Mesa, Boricua, Bottom Boy, Kamo, Costello, Dan, GCN, Dead Silent, Devil Dryer, Drink Moxie, Ella Ray,
That's pretty
Fat
fast
Boy,
tonight.
Flim Fan,
That's impressive.
GT25, Gus and Rep McCoy, Has, HD Rebel, J Crow, J Sanchez, J Skinny, J Thiem.
I think that was it. Woo! Well done. Wow, look at you. Somebody was taking her Evo. You were actually very coherent tonight. What happened? Jesse, that was a question directed at you.
I'm sorry, what?
Remember? Well, I guess the coherent
it's my
part.
Evo.
It would be the part that I canceled out. So here we go. We're going to get those jokes coming in. Who's I-amming right now? And who has their jokes ready to go? Jesse.
Okay, this is from Vegs.
Vegs, bring it.
I'm not saying the Emmys are boring, but in Latin, Emmy means fell asleep, bored, and drunk with my junk in my hand.
Oh.
So long.
Inappropriate.
All right, keep it going.
Ooh, Trillion.
You have another one?
I'm not saying the Emmys were boring, but in Latin, Emmy stands for hard to keep awake.
No.
Ew.
A little on the nose. All right, here we go. One more.
Really?
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. That was Boricua, right? Wasn't that Boricua?
No.
Who was that?
Wait, who was what?
Who just said the joke?
Oh, he's gone now.
Okay.
I'm sorry, all these.
Jesse,
There's like 1,000 I Ams now.
Okay.
Okay, listen.
Give me another one.
I'm not saying the Emmys were boring, but in Latin, Emmy stands for Live from the Future.
Oh.
That's from Aliens.
All right, a little on the nose. What about the next one? Neil Patrick Harris jokes. Do we have You Supply the Punchlines?
This is from the DCD.
All right, bring it. He's
And
always good.
that's who gave up the first one before.
Okay.
I'll always love Neil Patrick Harris. He'll always be my on-call Dr. Horrible.
Not bad. All right, web reference. Any other punchlines to that one? No? None? Jesse?
But the Emmys in Latin mean.
Wait, no, we're not going backwards. We're going to the second one.
I'm
Jesus.
sorry, but this is from Telemundo, and he just can't speak English. But the Emmys in Latin means try not to turn to porn.
I think that's every night for him.
Okay. All right. Do we go to the last one? Dare we?
Okay.
In the name of comedy?
This is from SPSP Mama.
Yeah.
The Office has 14 executive producers. The only thing they don't have is no one from St. Louis,
What?
Missouri, because there are 3 people from St. Louis on it.
That is horrifically literal. There's no comedy See, the way comedy works is that when you set it up, then you kind of have to make a leap in logic, not like, I'll tell you what's bad. Airplane fluid is bad.
Airplane fluid.
Fluid. It's the worst. All right, I just stepped on my own joke. If there's no other ones, then we're ending this bit right now. Chat room, you're letting me down.
This is from Drink Moxie.
All right,
the Office
come on,
is 14
Drink Moxie.
executive producers. The only thing they don't have is Ricky Gervais's humor.
Ooh,
And that-
biting.
very literal.
Biting.
That was. And that's you supply the punchline, maybe? All right, here it is. Done.
People don't really get what punchline.
No. It's the part that's funny.
You supply the punchline. You did it. You, good job. You, well done. You supplied the punchline. Don't move to Los Angeles and be a writer. Nice job.
Now, to be fair, it's not easy to just whip them up on the fly, but I feel like we've just done literal stuff here. There's been funny stuff before, but we'll come back to it. All right, coming up next, what we're going to do now, we're actually going to play a little video to get you guys excited for my coming up guest, because she's in a live-action movie on Cartoon Network, and it's called Ben 10 Alien Swarm. And when Brian gives me the thumbs up, I'm going to show you a 15-second trailer of the live-action movie. Please to enjoy. We'll be right back with Galadriel Stineman. Here we go.
We gotta get smarter and faster. Watch out! Oh, I'm driving.
Wow, there it is. There was all kinds of action happening there from Ben 10 Alien Swarm. Please welcome Galadriel Stineman, everybody. Galadriel.
Yeah.
A lot of action. You play the Camaro?
Yes, that's correct.
Wow, I'm telling you, you play the nicest Camaro I've ever seen.
Thank you.
No, so first of all, congratulations on the movie. Please tell us a little bit about Ben 10 Alien Swarm.
Okay, well, Ben 10 Alien Swarm is based on the very successful cartoon Ben 10 Alien Force.
Which I watch every weekend.
I would count on it.
Indeed.
And yeah, they just decided to bring it to live action. It's really popular, so this fall it's going to be, you know, an extension of the cartoon.
Right.
And it'll be showing all over the world.
Right.
So it's very exciting.
So they can find out about it on Cartoon Network. But what's your part in it?
I play Gwen Tennyson, who is she's definitely the lead feminine hero.
Okay.
There. There's kind of like a tripod of them, you know.
Right. There's a hermaphrodite hero as well, right? Is that the Ben 10 we're talking about?
Cartoon Network, so
Of course.
naturally.
But so you're like the lead.
Yeah, and I
Okay.
have, it's, you know, superpowers and
Gotcha.
fight
What-
aliens. And,
Now, what are your superpowers?
I can control energy force fields, so I can throw them at things. I
Right.
can use them to build things, like
Can you
a
also
staircase, and I can like sense where things are.
can you sense a punchline in a chat room, or could you?
Obviously not.
Clearly, can you make those occur? So you have like sort of telekinetic, telepathic superpowers?
Sort of.
Okay,
Yeah.
I kind of get it.
My character's part alien.
Okay.
Anandite, to be more specific.
Wait, is that
Ethnically,
is
I
that
guess.
is that like a particular breed,
I guess.
genetic
I
offshoot?
think it would be like a race more than a breed.
A race.
But
Right.
yeah.
Well, I don't know. I mean,
Awesome. Yeah. I mean, alien.
yeah,
Right.
it's all in there. And the swarm is legions of.
Something
Aliens?
like that. Yeah, it's a new threat that the gang hasn't really encountered before. So,
And so, how long is the movie?
I believe it's going to be 2 hours, but I haven't seen the final cut.
You haven't seen
so.
the final cut.
No.
But and so, where did you guys shoot the movie?
Atlanta, Georgia.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we were there for about 6 weeks, I think, and it was great. It was
Nice.
awesome.
It looks fun. It looks really good too. Obviously, they're shooting with like, you know, very nice cameras. But it shot well, and the whole thing. It was. I was pulled right in. But that was not your start, Galadriel.
No.
You got your start in a Butterfinger commercial, selling Downy. Kidding. You got your start playing Mickey and Minnie. No.
I don't know what
Where did I
script
get
you're
these
looking
notes
at.
from? Okay, hold on. You got your start playing sousaphone on a cruise?
No.
Is this not the Galadriel Stineman that we booked? Because we had a
It's a
tuba.
very common name.
Hold on. So you actually got your start in Junkyard Dog. Is that
Yes.
right? That was your first big break.
Yes, that was
Eh,
my first role, really,
Wh-
period.
Which is extremely gritty.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, if you don't know Junkyard Dog, I actually have like the little plot summary here. it scared me. It's the terror-filled tale of Audra Buckman. That's you.
That's
Raise her hand. A 19-year-old college co-ed. As though Audra, is that a guy or a girl? Why do we say it's the co-ed? Oh, trapped in a month-long nightmare, struggling to stay alive and uneaten.
Yeah.
While being held captive, left half-starved, and repeatedly savaged by JYD, Junkyard Dog, an oddly charismatic. I'm sorry. At what point is the savaged and the half-starved, how is he charismatic?
Well, what's not charismatic about that?
You know, that sounds like my early 20s. If I wasn't repeatedly savaged, I was mesmerized by my captors, really. And then you're left to like fend off this man-eating terrorizer?
Yeah, you know, he's a serial killer.
And who is he? Who plays that character?
His name is Ennis Casey.
Okay.
He's been in 24, a couple
Right.
other things, but
Right.
probably most known for that.
Mhm.
Really great actor, and you know, he's more attractive than like the average villain.
Serial killer?
Yeah,
Right.
I mean, you can see where he would be able to lure people in, you
Right,
know?
right.
Like, he's a little more attractive than Anthony Hopkins, but same sort of
Well, Anthony
tendencies.
Right, indeed.
You know?
Like to eat
the
people.
eating people and stuff.
Right. I feel like at a certain attractiveness level, guys are just like, I need to go buy duct tape because this ain't working out. Like you go
Yeah.
to the club in the bowling alley and girls are like not having it. You're like, time to buy a van and duct tape.
I think that's where he got lost, you know?
That's where he got lost. But this guy's a little more charming. Obviously, it's like pretty gritty. I mean, how comfortable were you with that? Was that something that you had to kind of deal with, or was this something cool with you?
Well, you know, it was my first role of any kind, so not only did I have all that to face, but, you know, I didn't even know how to read my shooting schedule and
Right.
things like that. And luckily, I was surrounded by a lot of people who wanted to help me out
Right.
and knew where I was coming from. But, yeah, I got to do a lot of things in that movie, I think, that people don't tend to do maybe till later in their career, or never, depending on whether they get savaged or not. But,
Savaged.
But yeah, it was, yeah.
Yeah.
I borrowed it. But
Sure. No, savaged. It's good. I think we all know what it means, but we know savaged.
Yeah.
It's also a band. They're great. But no, I mean, it's obviously dark matter, and you don't want to treat it too lightly, but
Right.
you're also, it's just a movie. So everyone's like, hey, pretend, unchain me. Guys, unchain me. Seriously. And that came out when?
No, it actually hasn't been released
Oh,
yet.
because I saw the schedule, but it's still coming out eventually.
Still coming out.
All right,
yeah. You know, they're
Do we
looking
know
at
anything?
distribution. I spoke to the director, Kim Bass, the other day, and they're looking at distribution hopefully towards the end of this year, beginning of next year.
And junkyarddog.com, they have their own site. You can check that out.
Junkyarddogmovie.com.
Junkyarddogmovie.com.
Yes.
All right, so we're here with Galadriel Stineman. Hello, chat room. We'd like to hear who's in the chat room to say hello to Galadriel, because I have a ton of questions that people wanted to ask, and then we got some things we're going to throw at you. So, Jesse, why don't we check in with some people from the chat room who want to ask Galadriel some things.
We've got a lot of questions here for Galadriel. Bottom Boy says, what does Galadriel mean?
It means Lady of Light. It's an elf queen from Lord of the Rings, actually.
Oh.
Yeah, hippie
Parents
parents.
smoked
hippie parents.
a lot of pot, right?
You are correct.
Did you grow up on like a pot farm, like one of those? You're smiling.
No, Kentucky.
Oh,
but
which is a pot farm, basically.
they actually
Horses
a
and
huge
weed.
cash crop there, but
Right.
not so much in my
Right.
household.
So your parents hippie, like, do you have siblings?
No.
No
just me.
Dumbledore? No, no
No.
one hanging out? Galadriel? John, full run?
Sorry.
You know what? Out of here. Leave. I don't need it. You.
Well, I've
Go.
got some more people in the chat rooms, especially I've got a shout out from her Delta Zetas.
Delta Zetas. Oh, they're all excited. Okay, go ahead. Shout
They
out
say
from.
they're so proud of you and you look beautiful.
She
Aw.
does.
Love my
True Racing
furry
wants to know
sisters.
what your middle name is.
Lynn.
And Fatboy24
Thanks
wants
for letting
to know.
us down. You get us in with Galadriel, and then you give us Lynn. I gotta talk
would
to your
be my
parents.
mother,
I gotta
not
talk to your
me.
parents. Is that her middle name?
It is.
Lynn. That's a mom name.
Yeah?
That yeah. That
It's not
I feel
her
like.
first name. Her first name's Peggy, but
Oh, Peggy
Peggy
Lynn.
Lynn.
Oh, that's a great name. Cause what's your dad's name?
William
Does-
Frederick.
and does he have a southern accent?
No.
Because I feel like he'd be like, Peggy, where did I put my belt? Peggy! Galadriel, get your mother. Like, that's how I'm imagining your parents. Of course, he's
Yeah.
all, get your mother.
You have a very vivid imagination.
I do. Wait till you see my script for Junkyard Dog 2. All right, so we have some more questions. Actually, I have what we're going to do, message board mayhem. This is a whole little bit. I thought people were kind enough to post messages and questions beforehand. We'll get back to you, chat room, but I want to reward people who put questions beforehand. So, John, set us up for message board mayhem.
Yes, sir, Stu.
Thank you,
Yes,
John.
sir, Peggy Lynn. Have you seen the message boards? 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 It's mayhem! It's mayhem! It's mayhem! It's mayhem! Let's check them out now!
Yeah! He was selling it. Finally, somebody showed up for work.
Oh, God. That's
finally.
from my new album, Mailing It In.
Yeah. Hey, Peggy, who's making a ruckus next door?
Peggy Lynn!
Is it John Fulron? Ah, damn it. Shut him up.
That boy smokes weed!
That's your dad. You can show
don't.
these clips to your dad and be like, here's this guy impersonating you who doesn't know you. All right, so here we go. First one from Bottom Boy, but he posted it beforehand. How did you prepare physically for your role in Junkyard Dog? And you can talk right to Bottom Boy at the camera.
Well, Bottom Boy. I actually didn't have much time to prepare, but it was a very physical role. Luckily, they had professionals who knew what I'd probably hurt myself doing and wouldn't. And actually, one of my best friends got to be my stunt double for that. So anything that was too dangerous for me to do, I just
You were like, you're not
send
important.
her and
That's right.
Yeah. So, but
what's
yeah,
her name?
Sarah Sullivan.
Oh, nice. Sarah, I don't want to die in this one. Could you go, because we have Butterfingers and Snickers that you can have. If you could just go possibly die, like how do you approach Sarah for that? Like, she's your stunt double. She could basically get maimed or hurt.
Well, I think she kind of knew what she was getting herself into.
Right.
They had a hard time finding somebody with like a gymnastics ability that was my exact size. It just so happened I had one to supply.
That is pretty cool, though.
Yeah,
Give her the work.
It was fun, and she got to like wear like they made her look like me and
Right.
like a wig and everything. So that was we made a lot of creepy pictures where we looked like the twins from The Shining.
Are you sure creepy is the adjective you're looking for? Because that sounds hot. Two twins, Galadriel and Lynn. Her twin, Sarah. All right, more questions. What parts of yourself, if any, do you see in Gwen Tennyson character? How do you relate to her? That's from Kojitsun. Trying to pronounce that.
No, Frank.
Oh,
actually.
Frank, okay.
He's one of our very loyal fans.
All right.
So, hi.
You can talk to him.
Yeah, I would say that I'm very loyal, and she is, and I'm always like the kind of like the mom of the group, you know, making sure nobody's getting into too much trouble.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm also very controlled. Well, I mean, you know, I can hang,
Right.
but but you know, like when I have a job to do, I get it done. I do it right first time, and I'm always over prepared for
Right.
everything. So
No, she slept in the studio last night to make sure you were on time.
just in case, you never
Yes.
know with LA traffic.
Yes, but James Francis Ginty has been here since Sunday, so
Yeah.
no, really. I just want you to know that. All right, one more question. During the shooting of Ben 10 Alien Swarm, what was the hardest part about playing the role of Gwen Tennyson? Did you feel you could connect to her character? That's kind of but that's from Moofy. So what was the hardest part physically or mentally of playing Gwen Tennyson?
Well, Moofy, I would say that, you know, because they had a first series of the show, Ben
Right.
10, and they were 10 years old in it, and then they aged them to 15 for Ben 10 Alien Force.
Oh, that's
So,
depressing. Age to 15? I mean, come on.
Yeah.
Everyone's like, oh,
Hey,
well,
that's how I got a job. So.
I'm listening. Go.
But yeah, so I mean, you know, there's a lot of history there. So I wanted to make sure that I didn't let down the fans and I did my homework because, you don't want anybody coming after you
No.
for letting them down. So I think that
Psychos.
was probably the hardest part, was just making sure I stayed true to the character, but also, added a little of my own flavor.
Dig it.
Yeah.
And that's Message Board Mayhem with Galadriel Stineman. John!
Have you seen the message boards? Have you seen the message boards? They're mayhem! They're mayhem! They're so filled with mayhem today! Hooray!
I love it.
Okay!
All right, from,
Hey!
oh, here we go. Kumar Defar, I have to be honest, I just jumped in on this page and I have no clue what's going on. I am just trolling. Well, what we're about to do is show a compendium of our favorite porn. Now, stay tuned. No, this is an online talk show. We have guest Galadriel Stineman. She's in Cartoon Network's Ben 10 Alien Swarm. Coming up in 10, 15 minutes. 20 minutes, 30 minutes, we don't know if we'll have him. James Francis Ginty, who's in Surrogates, a little movie starring a gentleman called Bruce Willis. So that's what we're doing here. Hang out with us. We've been on for almost 3 years, livefromthefuture.com. That's about it. That was an in-show commercial that I was just asked to do. You feel all right about that?
Thank you for
Yeah, it was
doing
nice
that
and
for me.
concise.
Thanks. I do that. All right, so here's what we're going to do. You're filled with talent. We clearly know that. You're
No,
thank you. You're clearly up for everything. So you said in your pre-interview questions that you know how to draw a cartoon monkey.
Yeah.
Right? Okay, so we're going to actually do a segment called I Learned It on the Stream. John has a song for this, and you're going to show us how to draw a cartoon monkey.
Okay.
Okay, here we go. I Learned It on the Stream, Galadriel Stineman. John?
I learned it on the stream. I learned it on the stream.
It's Learned It.
I learned it on the stream.
Thank you. And it's duh.
I learned it on the stream.
It's duh.
I learned it on the stream.
Do you need another marker?
No, I just lost the cat.
Okay, that's all right. Don't worry about it. Okay, so Galadriel Stineman, we're going to give you some background music. We're going to give you, how long do you need? 2 minutes?
Oh,
1 minute? 30 seconds?
30 seconds. might be
Okay,
a little
so if
short,
you can
probably.
angle it a little towards camera C, D, or F, you can actually just lean it. Do you want to? Oh, you can do it upside down. We'll play it
No,
backwards.
but yeah, okay.
We'll do that. We'll get it. It's going to be, so here we go. Some background music. I learned it on the stream. Learn with Galadriel Stineman. Here you go.
All right, simple. Do I have to explain it, or can I just show how fast I can do it?
You can show how fast you do it. So you're making like what looks like a violin with two.
Hey,
Okay.
don't judge until you've seen
I
it.
see what it is. No, I was totally wrong.
It's not.
Oh.
Hold on. I like the whistling. I feel like we're in credits of a movie.
Oh, cute.
Wow, she's good. Look at that, everybody! A cartoon monkey. Can we punch in on that? That was super. Wow, Galadriel, that is. Can you sign that?
Yeah.
All right, she's gonna sign it. Maybe we could give this to like a hardcore fan. Wait a minute, am I creating another wacky contest that I can't follow up? I'm getting stink eyes from Brian. I can't do it. I don't know what just happened.
Brian's
Look
face
at
is
Brian. I
amazing.
am
Cut to
literally.
yourself, Brian. Cut to yourself.
I'm getting mad dogged by executive
Brian,
producer,
cut to
CEO.
yourself. There's Brian.
I can't do it. Lord, he's cutting me off. All right, you know what we'll do? Here's what we'll do. We're going to leave this in the studio. We're going to leave it in the studio. That's it. I'm not giving it to anyone across the nation. But if you email us the Danish word, no, I'm kidding. All right, if you don't know what I'm talking about, I have screwed up every major contest in this, and I get angry emails and IMs from people. But this we're keeping here. We're going to frame it.
No, Stu. I get angry emails.
Yes,
and,
wait.
And people are like, I want something on Live from the Future
Okay.
in 2007.
In 1912.
Yeah. They're like,
Okay.
I want something on Live from the Future in 2007, and I still haven't gotten it yet. So that's what I'm trying to avoid.
Okay.
That's all.
All right. To those people, I will say the condom orders are backed up. That's number one. It's been a slow year. I'm the worst at fulfilling this. So we're going to keep that in here. Now, we do have some things to actually win, but I don't even know how we set up this contest. You probably remember. So people can actually win signed copies. I'm not even kidding you. I didn't create this. Lauren Valdez is going to fulfill this. We have signed copies of Ben 10 Alien Swarm to give away. We can punch in. You can show that. There we go. I'm just floating in space here. Here we are. Somewhere. There it is. I will stop moving.
I vote Lauren goes over to the message center, and you're challenging Jared. You're just moving it around. Just keep move it around more, Stu. Move it around.
No,
a
I
lot.
wasn't challenging
No,
him.
no, he's got it. No, move it around. Give him a
really?
little. Yeah, look, he's
All
got
right,
it. See that?
let's
Look at
see
that.
how we can.
Look at that.
That's making me
He was a cameraman for Girls Gone Wild.
You can tell. He's like, I feel like, first of all, I need to lift my shirt up. Second of all, this guy was on the beaver hunt there. He just was looking.
I think Lauren should go to the message center and explain the rules.
Okay, Lauren, why don't you go to the message center and explain the rules, and then I'll get set up for my next bit with Galadriel. Because I have more that I'm going to throw at her.
Lauren doesn't seem to be moving at all.
She doesn't seem to be moving at all.
The message center.
Well, no, you'd have to go over where Jesse is. That'd be...
Come on, get
Lauren
over there.
Valdez,
Get over
producer
there.
extraordinaire, that's right. She's coming to explain it right now.
I like to put people on camera that don't wish to be on camera, basically. That's what I want to do.
Lauren, you're going to do
Here's
great.
Lauren.
There it is. There's Lauren, everyone.
Hi, Lauren.
Hello, Jesse. All right, so basically we have a question for you that Galadriel is going to Twitter the question right now from Stu's computer. And
Wait.
the first, Stu.
Yes, I will. I'll get it ready.
And the first 3 people to reply to the message with the answer will then win one of these posters. And then I will direct message you for your info, and I will send that to you tomorrow.
Wait, so where are they going? What's our Twitter?
Live from future.
All right, here we go. So Galadriel.
Live from future.
It's ready to go.
Live from future.
Can I explain it at least? Live from future, that's because the didn't fit. So it was either live from the future or live from future. You tell me what's better.
Live from future.
Oh, short bus. All right, so Galadriel Stineman typing it up as we speak. And, wow, long question. In the year 1612, the pharaohs invaded. It sounds like
You can
wait. So
you
now,
can submit it.
oh, here we go. I am sending it right now. All right, there we go. Galadriel just put it on our Twitter live from future. Well done. All right, now if you're up for it, you also said, and you put this in your notes. You said that you know how to hula hoop.
Yeah.
And you know how to do the ABCs backwards.
Yes.
Are you ready to do both?
Okay.
All right, here we go in a bit called Useless Skills with Galadriel Stineman. Well, hold on. We've actually got title cards. Is that good? Useless Skills with Galadriel Stineman. John?
Hey! Useless skills with Galadriel Stineman.
You still got the tag on.
It's better than watching TV.
Both.
Useless skills with Galadriel Stineman.
Got the mics.
Oh, useless skills with Galadriel Stineman.
Okay, here we go. All right. Galadriel Stineman. What we're going to attempt to do is have you hula hoop the entire time you do the ABCs backwards.
All right. Well, if it doesn't work, I'm blaming it on this.
You can blame it there, me, or whoever. Okay, here we go.
I need an excuse.
Let's give her a big round of applause. Get her excited. Galadriel, we love you. All
right.
All right, here we go.
DYXWUTSRQPONMLKJIHFEDCBA. I forgot G.
Wait, it went too fast. That was so exciting.
I'm exciting.
Do you want to do it again, slow-mo?
No, there is no slow-mo.
There's no slow-mo. Galadriel's Diamond. She's like, there you go. We're going to have to play it. Have a seat. Oh, my gosh. All right. Wow. Total gamer. I love it. That was amazing. That was so fast. How do you learn to do that backwards like that?
Only child. Lots of free time.
Useless skills with Galadriel Stineman. All right, now before we let you go, gosh, you've done so much for us, showing us how to draw a monkey. All right, the last thing, we actually need the timer. Valdez, you got the timer ready to go?
Yes.
All right, so here's the last bit we're going to do with Galadriel Stineman. I have 60 seconds we're going to give you on the stopwatch, and you're going to answer as many of these questions as you can, and if we run out, we run out. But we actually do have a title, and this is called 60 Seconds with Galadriel Stineman. John?
Here's a minute to show your stuff. Here's a minute to look real tough. Here's a minute to sit right there. Here's a minute to touch Stu's hair. 60 seconds! 60 seconds! This will be the greatest bit of your life! 60 seconds with you.
All right, here we go. Galadriel Stineman, 60 seconds. We ready?
Yeah.
3, 2, let's roll. Galadriel Stineman, what is your porn star name? First pet and street you grew up on.
Bingo, 6th Avenue.
Most embarrassing moment in your life?
Throwing up in the lunchroom.
Finish this sentence. In high school, I was?
Absent a lot.
Who's the biggest star you've ever met?
I don't know. Worked with, I guess. Vivica Fox.
The biggest jerk you know is?
Stu.
Oh, I knew it! Wow. Name one thing on your iPod right now.
Blackbird.
Who would you rather be with for one night? Or be with? Audrey Hepburn or Marilyn Monroe?
Is that be or be with?
You can choose. You can say be or be with.
Well, to be, definitely Audrey Hepburn.
Audrey.
But I have a feeling Marilyn Monroe is probably more fun.
Okay, and who would you rather be or be with for one night, Elvis or Sinatra?
Sinatra.
Would you rather have the gift of flight or be a billionaire? We're at, that's it. Time, Galadriel Stineman. We had so many more to go, boy. That is, everyone give a big hand to Galadriel Stineman. She has hula hooped her way into our hearts, and you can check her out. Let's give all your plugs here, because you have a Twitter. It's twitter.com/
Gala Elf.
Gala Elf. We've got cartoonnetwork.com, junkyarddogthemovie.com. Anything I'm forgetting?
I think you got it all.
Ladies and gentlemen, Galadriel Stineman! Thank you very much.
Thank you.
And she might hang out in the post show. Right now we're going to go to the chat room boards and check in with all of our friends there, Jesse. I'd like to hear from someone whose name I haven't heard tonight. You pick. I'd like to talk to them.
How about Fat Boy?
Fat Boy. Ask Fat Boy some of these questions that I didn't get to ask Galadriel. Like, Fat Boy, what will it read on your tombstone, Fat Boy?
And if he doesn't answer, let's also ask Kick Me Hard.
All right, kick me hard.
And Poopy Diaper.
Poopy Diaper. I love Poopy Diaper. Yeah. Really? Is Poopy Diaper like a family friend or something? I don't know. Do we have an answer from this for our first?
No one's answering. Everyone's just cracking up about Poopy Diaper. Everyone's going, Psycho Gamer says, gotta love those names. Psycho Gamer said that.
Psycho Gamer. All right.
Kick Me Hard said, he was alright. That's the answer to your question.
That was it? That's what's going to be on their tombstone? He was alright?
He was alright, yeah.
Wow, you live a horribly depressing life.
Kumar the Effer says, get off my grave.
It's very literal.
And DK10 says, be back in 5.
All right, fair enough. I like it. I'll go with it. All right, we have double bill tonight. We got 2 deuces on the guest tonight. Our next guest, he is in Surrogates, starring Bruce Willis, and he's a very talented actor. Please welcome my next guest, James Francis Ginty, everybody. James Francis Ginty. James, very excited to have you here. A little less or more nervous than you were before the show?
No, I feel good.
You feel good.
The music calms me.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, thanks.
James.
Thank you.
We do. We hope you have a great time here.
So far, so good.
So far, it's going well, right? Check in. We'll check in every few minutes with you. See how
all right, that'd be great.
So James Francis, first of all, congratulations on Surrogates.
Thank you.
I checked you out, and you go to the Surrogates page on IMDb, and unlike any of our credits here, you actually are on the first page. And
he's like the second one.
I know, you're right there.
On IMDb.
So, yes. First of all, so you shared some screen time with Bruce Willis. How is that?
Fabulous.
Yeah.
Oh, it's fabulous. Bruce is, Bruce was a big icon of mine when I was a kid.
He seems like a cool guy.
And he really is.
Yep.
I mean, I think in real life he is the rebellious sergeant. I mean,
Right.
that's who he is.
Right.
You know, a lovable guy who gets along with everybody.
Right.
But Die Hard was my first rated R movie.
Really?
Yeah. So to now come all this way and actually be working with Bruce is something
Right,
else. Yeah.
right. That is pretty cool.
Yeah.
Now, Surrogates, I've seen the posters, and immediately you see a robot, half breasts, and I just think, sex bots. That's what I thought. Everyone's thinking, we want to have sex with these robots.
And then you sit here with me and you go, this can't be. What's the real story?
So what is
Which I
the
understand.
story?
Well,
if we're not going to be having sex with robots, what is the lesser exciting story of Surrogates?
it is, I mean, the story is a murder mystery.
Okay.
The metaphor is maybe technology spiraling out of control.
Ooh, all right.
And that's,
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
is there sex with robots?
There's foreplay with robots.
Ooh.
My guest, James Francis Ginty. Next week on the show, James, you've let me. No, okay. So.
Well, there is.
No,
I mean, you gotta have to go to.
Foreplay.
There
Yeah, there
is, but
is.
you have to
That
go
could
see.
include cunnilingus.
No, I know.
Is that
keep
foreplay?
it together.
Isn't cunnilingus foreplay?
Yes.
Little advanced.
What?
That's advanced
You're
foreplay.
scaring.
Really?
You're
That is very advanced.
Hold on. Nobody thinks there's going to be a robot giving a hand job in the movie. That's not the kind of. We're talking about like
That
people
sounds like my
making
kind
out
of
with
movie.
robots.
No, there's definitely robot making out.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
But no
that's-
robo hand job.
You got to see the movie.
You got to see the.
You gotta see the movie.
Well, okay, so here's what I get. I got this off the IMDb, and this is what they say about it. It's basically people are living remotely. They live in their homes, but their surrogates are living their lives.
Exactly.
And then there's like a rogue murder that happens, and then he has to investigate the murder. Now, who do you play in the movie?
So
Yes.
I play the young kid who gets murdered.
Wait, don't give it away. Spoiler. Spoiler not alert.
Surrogate or human.
Oh, I don't know.
We don't know.
I don't know. With those high,
don't
We don't know.
Punch him in the stomach.
We don't know.
with those high cheekbones and that flawless skin, I don't know. I don't know. I
The
don't
skin's
know.
only flawless because of that water you guys
I
all had
know,
out in
right?
the lobby. What is that stuff? It says good for your skin on it. I drank it and I literally 3 zits disappeared while I waited.
Yes, that is the
I'm
best
not
plug
kidding.
for Evo we've ever
Yeah.
gotten.
It's
actually.
fabulous.
Yeah, yeah.
And
Most people go.
That's the drench, Stu. That's the
That's
drench. That's the electrolyte enhanced drench
Yeah.
water.
It was the lemon one. It was very good.
Most people
the
just
lemon,
go,
yeah.
"Is this free? All right, sweet." Like that's all we get. So,
yeah.
but I did see some stills, and I don't know. Are you playing a young boy? Are you possibly playing
Seems
another
creepy
gender?
the way he said young boy. doesn't it?
Yes.
Yeah.
No, I play a young man.
Okay.
I play a young man who has this unfortunate experience of being killed.
Right.
And
Such an unfortunate
That
experience.
is.
it is.
Of all the experiences to have, that's probably the worst.
As a young man, it's
Yes.
difficult.
As a young man.
It's difficult.
Yes.
And then following that, maybe I also play another character.
Oh boy! Look at you.
I know.
Not this is.
But do you feel the kind of,
I do.
mystery Mercury rising
I'm
in
feeling.
here?
I'm
Yeah.
feeling it.
I
Now,
Go
feel
see the movie.
really hot.
let's talk a little bit about where did you guys shoot the movie?
We shot in Boston.
Okay, and why Boston? I'm curious.
Oh, well, yeah, I had a lot to do with it.
No, but
they
I
came
mean-
to me. They said, "James, where do you want to shoot?" I said, "Bruce, listen, grab yourself some
All right,
water. We're
all
gonna
right.
do Boston."
Let's back it up, a-hole guest. Let's back it up. You win this round, James Francis Ginty. I'm gonna actually start calling you James Ginty, or how about this, Jamie Ginty from now on. You're not gonna like that, are you? On the show, Jaime Ginty. Okay, fine. You're gonna a-hole that one. I'm just curious, why wouldn't you do it in LA, Ginty?
You know what, Stu? I
What?
don't know. I have no idea why they didn't choose LA. I love that they chose Boston.
So you didn't think to ask anyone. You're working on the movie for 6 weeks.
Very
It
aggressive.
never
He's
occurs
getting
to you.
very aggressive.
All right.
He's
All right,
from
fine.
Boston, and I think that's
You
why
know
he's getting
what?
defensive.
I wanted it in my hometown.
Boston is fabulous, and I'm thrilled that it did shoot in Boston because
Okay.
I got to go to Fenway for the first time.
Right,
I've
but
never been to a
you're
Red
from
Sox game.
Philly, right?
Great.
Or
I'm
you're from
LA.
Jersey?
I'm from LA.
Oh, you.
What is this? It's just making up cities.
He
No.
makes up stuff all the time.
So you're from LA,
God.
so you think Boston is great.
I'm from LA, so I always appreciate being able to get away from
Right,
home. Yeah,
okay.
traveling is one of the perks of the job. So
Nice.
anytime you get to travel, it's great, and we got to go to
Right.
Boston. And we were there. I mean, you're from Boston, so you know this. We got there right in April.
Right.
Apple blossoms blooming. Gorgeous, gorgeous town to be in.
Right.
And then all through the summer, 4th of July in Boston, and back in August.
Never once a location manager. Why are we in Boston? Never once. It never occurred to you, Ginty.
Let it go.
I will let it go. All right, it's time to play a game with James Francis Ginty because I have a lot to play with him. We're gonna get right to it. He's in Surrogates. You also, by the way, you did Ballerina growing up.
I did Ballerina.
You
growing
did
up.
you did ballet growing up.
I did. I was a
And you-
dancer.
you-
Yeah.
you were a
Teaches us the
dancer.
bar method.
I don't want to know about his real life. I want to talk about pretend. You were a ballerina.
I was a ballet dancer.
Wait, hold on. I'm not even trying. Is that not the term?
I don't. What do they call them?
You
Ballerina?
don't call boys
Why,
ballerinas.
why not?
And stewardesses.
Why not?
Because
You don't.
Ginty, I will stop this if you just tell me why you didn't ask a location manager. All right, fine. You did ballet, but you were very good. Extremely.
No. If I was
God!
extremely good, I'd
This
still
is the
be
worst
doing it.
interview.
I loved
I mean,
dancing.
have you ever heard an improv class? It's yes and. Yes, I and. Yes and.
Yeah, well, I can't sit here and lie with you. I was a good ballet dancer.
I honestly, I want to physically assault him, but those beautiful cheekbones are preventing me from it because I will hurt my knuckles. All right, James, I'm being serious. So you did ballet growing up. You went to
did.
you went to a military school, an all-boys
did.
school, and you would sneak off to do ballet.
Wow, this is a true story.
Yes.
Who told you? This is a great story. This
I
is a
actually
true story.
read. I read this.
I was, yeah, I was, I was,
it my
yeah,
mom?
well, no one was supposed to know.
Yes, no.
Well, I went to Valley Forge Military Academy
Right.
in Wayne, Pennsylvania for middle school. I had some adolescent troubles growing up. I was sent to a military school. But I was also a ballet dancer, and so on the weekend I used to sneak off to the Pennsylvania Ballet
Right.
and dance and come back, and none of the other fellows knew what I was doing for
Right.
fear of, I don't know.
For
what.
fear of repro. I mean, who?
Yeah, I don't know why people think it's like not
Well-
cool to dance. It's like the coolest thing in the world. I mean, I drove downtown to like hang out with a bunch of great-looking girls,
Right.
and then I came back scared that people would accuse me of, being soft or something. It was
Right.
crazy.
Right. See, what you're supposed to do
Yeah.
is sneak off to smoke bowls at the back of a Walgreens.
With a
and
bunch
then,
of
and then come back and lie.
That'll show them.
And then come back and tell them that you just
That'll
nailed
show
some
'em.
townies.
Right.
That's what they think you're supposed to do, but they were all probably jealous.
They were wrong.
They were.
Yeah,
absolutely.
dancing was great.
Yeah.
Dancing was great.
So you were a popular guy. Let's be honest.
When?
In military school.
I did all right in military school. I don't know if popularity was the word I'd
was
use.
it very disciplined, like up at 5 and doing the whole
absolutely.
deal?
Yeah, we were up at
really?
4:30.
Wow.
We started with physical training, PT,
Right.
running around,
Right.
push-ups, running around in circles,
Right.
people yelling at you for no reason.
Right. You were like,
Yeah.
I need to get out of
Yeah.
here. All right. So what we're gonna do, since you have a background in dance, and also you are in a movie with robots, we're gonna do a game called Ballerina or Robot.
Oh.
You're gonna play it. John Fulron, go ahead.
John?
John.
John?
Thanks.
Can we cut to John?
Yeah, oh, guys, hi. Ballerina or robot. Not much of a title to write a song with. Ballerina or robot. Let's hope the bit is funnier than this. Thank you.
Good
There
job,
it is.
John.
Ballerina or Robot. Now, your job, but we're gonna do trivia. You just have to tell me whether you think it's a ballerina or a robot. Lauren Valdez is gonna keep score.
All right.
Here we go. First one, Joanna Eberhardt. Joanna.
Ballerina.
Sorry, Robot. Stepford Wives.
Fantastic.
I love your
Wow,
commitment.
and you
Love your
started with,
commitment.
You like that,
you
right?
were committed.
I thought this was like that spoken word thing where I just speak as quickly as possible.
You know, no.
Was that
Why
not right?
did you
I
think
thought this
that?
was-
Because if I had
Why did
thought,
you think
definitely robot. Right?
I'll give him that one. All right.
Ballerinas have Russian names. Keep going.
Okay, all right, here we go. John Cavill.
Ballerina.
Robot, Battlestar Galactica. Right, all right, so 0 for 2.
John's not Russian?
Here we
Keep
go.
coming.
All right, Zane Gort.
Oh, robot.
Oh, robot novelist in a short story, The Silver Eggheads by Fritz Lieber.
Wow.
Yeah.
But you knew that.
Well, I read it.
You did, Fritz
read it.
Lieber. Aral Norimaki. Aral,
Ballerina.
that is a robot. The main character of the Japanese animated series Dr. Slump.
Are there any ballerinas on
Hold
this
on.
list?
Maybe that's my technique. We got 6 to go.
Okay.
Akarova
Ballerina.
or Akarova?
Ballerina.
All right, that is. That's a
Akarova.
Belgian dancer known by her stage name Akarova, but her name is Marguerite Akavin.
You're just making things up.
I'm
right
not.
Now. You have no
This is-
idea what you're
this is
saying.
from Wikipedia. This is true.
The source.
This is the source.
All right, keep it coming.
All right, here we go. Rhoda Miller. Rhoda Miller.
I'm gonna go with ballerina.
That's a fembot played by Julie Newmar.
Shut up
Yes.
right now.
Sounds like
Yes.
a Jewish mom.
Ulrika Aberg. Ulrika Aberg.
Robot.
Ballerina, Swedish. This guy doesn't know anything about ballet or robots. Ayako Nakano.
Football player. This is terrible.
There's only
I've gotten
2 more.
everyone wrong. I have 2 choices.
Jaime, bring it in. Ayako Nakano.
Ballerina.
Ballerina, yes, current Japanese ballerina. Reina Kapik.
Ballerina.
Robot. Star Trek episode.
You were so certain on that one.
Okay, and finally, the polyphase Avatron.
I'm gonna go robot.
That's actually the captain's robot parrot in the Pirate Planet Doctor Who 1978.
So how many were there?
There were 10.
I got 3 right.
Yeah, James Ginty, that's right. Hey, look, from Valley Forge, that's a pass. Absolutely, from military school.
Wow.
You know what? I kid with the people I love the most.
I understand.
James Ginty. All right. But let's talk. We have a few more games to play with you, but let's talk about K-19 Widowmaker, because that was a film you were in a couple of years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's. I read.
Did you see?
I'm
you
literally.
didn't see K-19.
I did see.
No, you didn't. Don't even lie to my
Wait.
face right now.
Hold
Nobody
on.
saw K-19.
No,
The
I saw
Widowmaker.
U-571.
Right.
Okay.
Which was directed by Jonathan Mostow, who directed Surrogates.
Really?
Yeah,
See, I knew that.
We had a submarine bond.
So,
from different
but in
submarine
K-19,
movies.
you were an evil Russian?
No, I was a good Russian.
Well,
I danced in
okay.
K-19.
Let's back
There
it
are
up
no
a little.
evil
Okay.
Russians.
No good Russians.
Okay.
If I have anything to say about it.
But that wasn't your
Russian.
first. And your first part was playing an altar boy. Is that right?
Oh, back in
Way back.
Way back when.
But how do you get into that as a kid? I always want to
My
know.
father directed the film.
Oh, okay, so he's like, you know what? I don't
Put
want to
me
pay
in
for
it.
daycare.
He did, and I was uncredited.
Really? Because you're credited now.
I am credited now. I am
So-
credited. But when K-19,
Right.
I played Sailor. There was a group of us, a bunch of fantastic actors who've gone on to great careers who were all working together. It was like a real ensemble piece led by Harrison Ford, which was fabulous.
And you met him, of course. And what did he have to say to you as a young boy?
Oh, Harrison was terrific. Well, he was my childhood hero.
Yeah.
And
I mean, he wouldn't.
Wasn't he, right?
Wait a minute. I thought Bruce Willis was your childhood hero. Can we roll that tape back?
Can we roll the tape?
Can we roll the tape?
Can
we roll it back?
True.
Can we just roll it back?
Icon hero.
Why would I have to pick between
Don't
Bruce
worry.
and
You know what? I'm on your side now. I'm on your side.
Because they're about to walk in the door.
You met him, and
I did meet him. Well, I booked that job. I was in college at Juilliard right when I got this job.
Right.
And I was very involved in being a pretentious stage actor.
Nice.
And really working on my dialogue and diction and Shakespeare and things of this nature.
Still haven't dropped the pretension. Which
No,
is what
not
I
at
like.
all. Not at all. Not at all. It's all in the tie. But I have settled down a little bit. My first day of shooting, we put, it was my very first day was a scene with Harrison, and I'm kind of have to like carry this box down this like long hallway and see him, and I tell him, I work on the reactor, Comrade Captain, or something.
That's good.
Oh,
I was scared.
You were back in the movie.
I was back in the movie.
Is it frightening?
Yes.
Oh, that's probably why they cut it. But anyway, I pick up the box and with all of my Juilliard theatrical enthusiasm, go running down this hallway, and I get to Harrison, and literally at the top of my lungs, I work on the reactor, Comrade Captain.
God,
and he
I'm
literally,
scared.
no,
Those
he
Russians.
calls cut in front of everybody.
Oh no.
Harrison, and I knew he was important, but I'm pretty sure he wasn't the director, so I got really concerned, right? Because Harrison Ford just called cut after something I did. This wasn't going to be good. No. And he looked at me, and I thought I was going to get fired. On the spot, first day of work, I was going to get fired. He goes, listen, kid, that tape, that's called a mark. You got to hit that. That's called a microphone, so don't talk so freaking loud. Now go back to the beginning and do it again. And I turned around petrified. Right. And I start walking back, and this was in front of everybody.
Oh, man.
And I'm like, I'm fired. This was my movie career. This was extraordinary. I met Harrison. I'm walking back, and he goes, hey, kid, besides that, you're doing fucking great work.
Yeah!
And
that's the greatest story.
And that's where it started. Yeah.
I don't even want to let you talk beyond this. That is the moment that I want to remember you by. All right. All right, here's what we're going to do, because you're so much fun, and James Francis Ginty, who's in Surrogates, it's coming out this Friday, so you should all go see it, and you should enjoy it, and then tell James how much you love him. We're going to do another game called Evil Russian, I miss you, Cold War. John. John!
Stu, did you read the contract that I signed?
I don't read anything you send me.
Well, we're good for 10 songs a show, buddy, and you're over the limit.
Whoa,
that's it? We hit our... All right.
Evil Russian, I miss you, Cold War.
That's horrible. John, we need to work this out now.
All right. Here you go, with no melody until we work it out. What is the bit?
It's called Evil Russians, I Miss You, Cold War. He's extending his contract just for this bit right now.
All right, you know what? I'll extend it just for this.
Okay.
I'm grateful.
Look, a guy who's been yelled at by Harrison Ford is grateful. So let's go.
Evil Russians or Cold War.
He's using my melody.
Evil Russians, I miss you, Cold War. Stu, thanks for renewing my contract. Evil Russians or Cold War.
It's actually Evil Russians, I miss you, Cold
War. Miss you, Cold War.
All right, so we're going to put your movie
Evil
trivia. Was that part of the renewing the contract?
Yeah, that was the bonus. That was the last line. I'll be quiet for the rest of the show. You got me for the rest of the year.
Thank you.
Back to
I don't know if you're a movie
your
buff.
review.
Back to you.
But you seem like you could be a movie buff. I'm not letting you read this.
I don't want to read it.
Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. Since you have played an
Ballerina,
you've played an evil Russian. I'm sorry about that.
He wasn't evil, but I played a Russian.
No, I know. You played an evil ballerina from Russian land. And okay, so here we go. This is how it works. I'm gonna name an evil Russian character, and what I mean by this, I just missed when the Cold War was the worst thing we had to worry about. Now it's like global epidemic. We're all gonna die. But back then, it was just these crafty little turquoise sweater wearing Russians we had to worry about. Now, I'm gonna name the character. You try and name the movie.
All right.
Here we go. Rosa Klebb.
This is awful.
Chat room, you can help him out. Rosa Klebb.
That'd be great. Can we get some help from the chat room,
We can absolutely
Jesse?
get some help from the chat room. I'm going to give you another. You think about
They're
Rosa
just saying
Klebb.
that evil Russian ballerina sounds like the best bad guy ever.
Yes, absolutely.
That's from Psycho Gamer.
All right. This one it's close to Harrison. Irina Spalko. Irina Spalko.
She's evil?
She is. She's an evil Russian in Indiana Jones and the Kingdom of the Crystal Skull.
Fabulous.
Yes.
Is that Kate Blanchett in that movie?
Yes, that is.
That's fabulous.
Poor James Ginty.
Answers from.
Okay, all right. Rosa Klebb, can they help out James?
Kick Me Heart says From Russia with Love.
There you go.
Yeah, it's a Bond movie.
Absolutely.
Love it. That was strong.
Kick Me Hard. Good job.
All right. Ivan Korshunov. This is for everybody because we'll get everyone in on this party. Ivan Korshunov. Anyone here in the room know who that is? By the way, I would know none of these. I just want you to know.
How could you?
I don't know.
Yeah, these are difficult.
So,
Back Attack says Punisher.
No, that's not the movie. We're looking for the movie. Anyone in the room here know? You can just shout it out. I'll repeat it for
Movie
you.
Matt says GoldenEye.
No.
Psycho Gamer says Rocky.
No. Ivan Korshunov.
Kogitsune says He's My Gardener.
All right, it's Air Force One, and it's Gary Oldman.
Oh, that's strong.
Yeah, Gary Oldman.
Yeah,
All right,
that's
here
a
we
great
go.
movie.
Yeah, it's a great movie.
Plane.
All right, here
Love
we
it.
go. Next one, Colonel Zayson. Colonel Zayson.
Hunt for Red October.
No, not Hunt for Red October. Good guess, though. Very good guess.
Air Force One.
Not Air Force One. We just did that one.
I know. Oh, Psycho Gamer Woozle say Red Dawn.
Red Dawn? No, no, but same genre. But then again, evil Russians. What's going to be a Care Bear
Mash the movie.
Which one?
Mash the movie.
Mash the movie. One more. It's actually one more guess.
Dennis the Menace.
No, Colonel
Red
Zayson.
Heat.
Rambo 3. Rambo 3.
Rambo 3.
Rambo 3. Absolutely.
Rambo 3. I have to rewatch that.
And we have one more. Alexei de Sadesky.
Is that a Rocky movie?
I know. I'm going to give you a hint. Think.
Billy Elliot.
No. I'm going think.
Tarantino.
Pink Panther.
The Pink Panther.
Alexei de Sadesky. No, it's actually not that movie. I was just saying think.
Movie Matt says GoldenEye.
What am I thinking
No,
about?
not
the Pink
GoldenEye.
Panther?
All
Am I
right, who
thinking,
starred in Pink Panther?
Peter Sellers.
Okay, think Peter Sellers. Alexei, where would a Russian
Dr.
show up?
Strangelove.
Yes! Up top! With all, there it is. Weirdest bit of the night. Russians, I miss you, Cold War. John, take it away. Wow.
Russians, I miss you, Cold War.
You know what?
Evil Russians,
That
I
was
miss you,
hard.
Cold War.
That's a lot of work.
Not the best bit, still pretty good bit. I enjoy watching that bit.
I
A
think-
really awesome bit.
Thanks. I think it was more confusing than anything else. That's a hard bit. Now, how does anyone remember an evil Russian?
bit.
I was. That was embarrassing.
No,
Nobody
no,
got
it wasn't.
anything
No,
right.
absolutely. No, nobody knew anything, and nor would I have known any of this. But what was your character's name in K-19?
Anatoly.
Anatoly. See that? You could
Yeah.
get K-19.
Yeah, I would have gotten that. If
When
it's
is Surrogates coming out?
Friday.
Friday.
It's coming
That's
out
right.
like so
Everybody
soon.
go on Friday.
It's really exciting.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
And so you guys wrapped the movie, what, mid-summer?
We wrapped at the end of the summer.
The end of
We
the
wrapped
summer.
At the end of last summer, about a year ago.
Oh, wow, okay.
A
So
lot
it's
of
already been...
post-production.
Of course,
cooking up an
absolutely.
action film. And we open up on Friday, and everybody's very excited.
Right. And so now you've been in the business for your whole life. You kind of grew up in the business. What's your perspective now, and how has it changed throughout your acting career? Do you feel lucky, happy to work on stuff, looking for just good people to work on? What's your perspective right now?
No, it's lucky might be. It's just such. It's such a privilege to work, on anything. It is.
Right.
Show business is I guess it's kind of like a casino. You
Yeah.
know, and hopefully you get dealt a hand and get a number, and
Right.
That's kind of what a movie is. Only you're in it with all these other fabulous creative people who you
Right.
respect. Hopefully, and in this case, thank God with Surrogates, it was absolutely true.
Right.
And so you kind of all feel like you're on this ship together, and you hope it can kind of, sail across the ocean to box office glory, I suppose, or
So it's-
social recognition or something.
It's going to be on a cruise ship?
It is. The whole thing
The
takes
whole
place.
movie.
Originally it was titled Speed 3. And
How about Ghost Ship?
And then.
All right, so we have a nerdy question from Brian. We all love Brian. Brian has a nerdy question about surrogates.
Yes,
Go ahead, Brian.
Brian.
Oh, okay, well, real quick, while I had the guy there, there's at HSV, everyone, just in
Hi,
case you're wondering who that was
HSV.
there. At HSV, everyone. I was just wondering, I was noticing the billboards and the bench designs and things that were taking over all the windows on large skyscraper-esque buildings, and I noticed the graphic design for the marketing looks a lot like the Terminator series graphics, and they use the same font and color combinations. So is it the same? Is it the same graphics design and marketing company as Terminator, or you would have no idea?
This is interesting. This is another conversation they were sure to have me in on. They sat me down and they said, James, what font should we use?
Do you hear the passive aggressive? I mean, this guy. What do you want us to do? Just come on and blow smoke?
Up these fucking questions.
Are you kidding me?
Are you kidding me?
I mean, really?
What font do you use? I mean, I don't know what they do. I've seen the billboards. I didn't even know there was anything written on them. There's just great-looking girls. What are you guys looking at?
Man, this guy.
Yeah, I guess I saw the girl too. Sure.
She's cute. What, did you see the blonde one or the brunette that everybody thinks is Angelina Jolie?
Honestly, the font distracted me.
We all know
I couldn't get through the same font.
I've got something from the message board.
All right, except could it be a question that will inspire more anger and vitriol from our guest?
Perhaps, he's not sure.
Okay, fine.
First of all, Kristen wants to say what's up, James, and what's up, Kristen Campos.
Hey, that's my boss.
Oh,
Second
Kristen
of all,
Campos, we love.
She's our boss.
Okay, good.
James and I work together. You
we
guys
don't want to hear
this
about it. Subway,
because Stuart
Wilshire
didn't tell
Boulevard.
anyone.
Look 'em up. Big time.
Listen, one thing that I keep hearing over and over again on this message board is let's see some ballet moves, James.
James, we all want to see them.
Woo!
Yes.
Ballet here.
Ballet right here. I think.
Are you guys technologically set up?
Yes, we can do it. But we need to set it up. So we're going to do useless skills with James Francis Ginty.
Oh, you said somebody asked me. You asked me to come on and see if I could teach somebody how to do something.
Yeah, and you said nothing because you were angry.
Because I didn't consider at the time
that you could teach them.
I could teach you how to do a pirouette right now.
Okay, all right. We want to learn. So we're gonna wait. Hold on. We need to set this up. Sit down.
You're stretching.
Sit down.
Oh my God!
I'm introducing it with your junk in my face.
This is like fascism. God.
First of all,
the
just
luckiest
angry
you've
with
ever
everyone.
been,
Yes.
Stu.
All right, here's what we're going to do. We're going to learn how to do a pirouette from James Francis Ginty in a bit we're calling I Learned It on the Stream. John?
I learned it on the stream.
Now get up, Ginty. Get up and get yourself situated.
Pirouette!
Yes. We need to go wide on this.
Where do I go?
Don't worry.
A pirouette.
Jared's got you
It's
hooked
gonna
up.
be bad with my wire.
We should probably unclip you.
Oh, iron.
Oh, there's James.
What? Hold on.
What are you guys looking at?
Hold on. Here we go. It's live, everybody.
Guys,
everyone keep
this
it
is
together.
called
It's
Stuart
cold
didn't.
in here.
This is called Stuart didn't tell me what he planned on doing at all.
Wait a minute. Hold on. Our angry and hate-filled guest was the one who said, I want to teach you guys something. He's the one who sprung it on me.
No, I'm the one who sprung it on you because the message board is the one who sprung it on us because they said that they wanted to see ballet moves.
Brian, you said you wanted zany, and Galadriel said too. So here it is. A pirouette.
Pirouette. If I could do them better, I'd still be a dancer.
Wait, hold on. Do we need the feet?
We gotta have the feet.
We
You
gotta have the feet. All right.
And don't hit the camera.
Okay, here we go. We gotta get a better shot here.
We have to have a better
You'll be
shot.
working for the stream in 10 minutes
Don't worry.
if you knock that.
Absolutely. You just keep it together. We're doing it live, everybody. This is a live shot we're doing on livefromthefuture.com.
This is it.
Live from the future on the stream.tv. That's why all these zany camera shots. James Francis Ginty, who's in Surrogates out this Friday,
Is about to do a pirouette.
is about to show us how to do a pirouette. So
We're
please.
gonna start in 5th position.
Those feet are gorgeous.
Oh God!
thank you.
Look at that pose.
We're gonna go out to
Oh,
conjure out to
nice.
2nd. We're gonna come back to 4th, and we're gonna go straight up and go around once.
Woo!
Wow!
Yeah.
All right, well,
Pan
hold
up,
on.
pan up.
You're doing it one more time
We need
from
one
the
more time
waist
the
up.
whole-
We gotta
the whole
cut
body.
this. All right, one more time waist up. Here we go. Last time with James Francis Ginty.
The first one went so well.
It did. All right, explain. What are we doing?
We're just gonna go around this time, Stu.
Beautiful.
Yeah! Yes! Sit down. Sit down and finish your interview like a good boy.
Oh my God, I can't imagine why the boys at military school wouldn't like that.
All right, we're plugging you back in. All right, we're gonna clip you back in. Before we let you go, we're gonna actually do our final bit with you. Yeah, we'll clip you in here. This so much is happening here. Jared, everybody, he is making it happen. Give Jared a big hand. All right, here's what we're gonna do. James Francis Ginty, this is your final. This is the
Swan song.
this is the full release.
Okay.
This is the full release. We're gonna give you Jared crawling on the floor.
You're not ready for
All right,
PT, boy.
all right, here we go. All right, we're gonna do this real fast so we get all the questions in. 60 seconds on the clock. It's called 60 Seconds with James Francis Ginty.
Answer them fast.
We need the timer.
I gotta go quick,
You
right?
need to speed it up. Ready? Are we ready? Yes. Can I get a hell yeah?
Hell yeah.
All right, here we go. Start the timer. And what is your porn star name?
Francis Manchester.
What's the most embarrassing moment in your life?
This, right now.
Finish this sentence. In high school, I was
ugly.
Who's the biggest star you've ever met?
Harrison Ford, Bruce Willis.
The biggest jerk you know is?
Stewart.
Name one thing on your iPod right now.
That Poker Face song.
Who would you rather be with for one night? Audrey Hepburn or Marilyn Monroe?
Audrey Hepburn.
Who would you rather be, Elvis or Sinatra?
Elvis.
Gift of Flight or Billionaire?
Flight.
Tombstone, it will read.
Yo.
Would you rather have extremely large buttocks or a working ear on your forehead?
The big butt.
Your great novel will be titled.
Yo.
Name one thing you do in the shower besides shower.
Wash my hair?
The most you've spent on a piece of clothing is?
$5.
Worst haircut you've ever had?
This one.
What sneakers did you wear in high school?
Nikes.
Favorite charity?
Greenpeace.
My career is like breakfast. It's?
Delicious.
Yes! We did it! Oh my God! We did it!
You gotta go fast!
Wow, we really...
If I told you the real name of my novel, we'd have never gotten.
No, we didn't. No, absolutely. I liked Yo. Absolutely.
Yeah, you like that?
All right, that is all the time we have. How about a big hand for our douches on the guest, James Francis Ginty and Galadriel Stineman. All right, here's the deal. You can check you out online at. Do you have
you can go to the movie. Never mind.
Go to the movie. Just go to the movie. Go to the movie and go see Surrogates. You can check Galadriel out at /Gala Elf. Did I get that right? We're gonna put all of this on livefromthefuture.com. In the next day or two, we're gonna have a great post-show blog with pictures. Next week, it's the 3-year anniversary of this very show. That's right. And I have a special guest. The Fresh will be here. The entire band. I also have another band, Rapsmith, and they're going to be here, and I'm going to have some special guests. We're going to be partying, having fun, so check us out next week. LiveFromTheFuture.com is where you get all the info on the show, and for Brian Gramo and Lauren and Jesse and John and everybody who here helps out, as I get teary-eyed. We'll see you next week. Now get the hell out of here. Get out! Good night, everybody.
That's our show, we're gonna say goodnight. We'd like to stay forever, but it just ain't right. That's our show, we're gonna say goodnight. The guests were all so funny, yeah, they sparkled in the light. And then when Stu asked his hard-hitting questions, the guest just said, "Aw, Stu, you're the best, bud." And then when I looked at Stu's hair up close, I saw that there was actually a little city growing in. It was the city of hair. Stu's got great hair.
All right, I want to say what's up to Danny Kahn, Woozle, Your Only Viewer, Whimsy, True Racing, Timer FX, Thwackers, the DCD, Stragnomus, Sergeant Silence, and North Shutter, Rod D, Robert, Ripper, Psycho Gamer, PD, Steinman, Nice Guy, Movie Matt, Lilet, Lufer, Lightning Bolt, Kumar, the FR, Code Just Stone, Kick Me Hard, Kristen Campos,